in a rivalry that might not be the most prominent for either of these two schools, but it's one that can easily define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
On the set.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man on the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create some energy. They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, you start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it day one. game one. Make that first impression.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
I'll tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you got to have really good anticipation. The quarterback, and you saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate throw, they're able to make the play and get the first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They'll move the wide receiver. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's got it inside the 45. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He'll take it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Rides to back and leaves it. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Rides the back. He's going to keep it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
LSU, 0.
Got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. They'll give it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Nice run. Great job by the running back, making a cut, getting north-south, getting some positive yards. Now setting up a 4th and short decision for you. What do you got on deck? What are you going to call?
The Tigers come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Leaves it with the running back. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Got room to work. And sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Holmes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Combs.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Back to pass on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Combs. There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The lone back's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Give to the back. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams, because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of...
Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it in. It's Combs. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Uncorks one to the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards, because everything's been difficult today.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Lost to throw again. Makes the catch.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The play action fake. Looking for space to the left. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown Gators! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in, because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury for defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score, and score pretty dang quickly.
Wants to go up top. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Combs. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Here's the handoff. Finds a crease at the 20. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. LSU quick to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires complete on the crosser. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
42
They'll try the run. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. LSU right back to the line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Fires to the right. This time it's complete. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on second down. Fires left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quick release by the QB. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Snap in the shotgun. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown LSU! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
Oh, and he missed it. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And first down for the offense.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
On the option. Give to the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Green 25.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Might be calling a hot route. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. LSU quick to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get it through the air. Complete. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the air on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. The 50. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a